Hi there, welcome back to Mind-Body Relationship, where we talk about the mind, the body, and the relationship. Hi, my name is Emerald Hill, and this is Dr. Laurie Hill. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really good, Emerald. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good.
Fantastic. You know, today I thought what we talk about is self-compassion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when you think about self-compassion, what comes to mind for you?
I guess not being so hard on yourself when you're going through a stressful time, being understanding of your own situation, maybe even taking the opportunity to think about your priorities and maybe putting something aside that isn't so important.
That's very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so easy for us to be hard on ourselves.
Right.
Right? It is actually really a way to keep ourselves in line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if we're saying negative things to ourselves, it's actually kind of like smarten up, right? Do better, right? As opposed to actually really being kind to ourselves, right? It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes, that sort of thing.
Right.
So, a lot of people think that being, self-compassionate is actually really like being soft or indulgent. That sort of thing.
When I think of self-compassion, I think that's incredibly hard to do. Especially, I remember when I was working as a dishwasher, and there was just a lot of stress all of the time. And we're not going to get into it, but but I just remember it was so much harder to say, it's okay, it's not that bad, it's not my fault, I'm good at what I do, you know what I mean?
Oh,
than
yeah.
to go home and be like, I'm terrible at this, I hate this, I'm not good at it, there's all these things that make me feel this way. But after a while, I kind of realized, like, I'm in control of my own emotions. So I can say to myself, that actually doesn't bother me. The chef coming into the dish pit and slamming all of the dishes into the sink doesn't bother me.
Well, that's true, right? She has her own stresses, her own responsibilities, right? And I'm sure there's a ton of pressure.
I'm sure.
That goes along with that, right?
Yeah.
That has absolutely nothing to do with you.
For sure, yeah.
Except you can feel the energy of it.
Yeah.
And then by feeling the energy of it, you can actually really do a lot of self-blame, right? This is to do with me.
Yeah.
Or you can actually really say to yourself, oh, she has her own stuff.
Yeah.
That's to do with her, right? And for you to actually really concentrate on what it is that's yours.
Yeah, it's kind of like that old saying, like, what is it? I'm rubber, you're glue. What you throw at me bounces off of me and sticks to you. Well, the truth about that is, like negative emotions are just people projecting onto you, and you can choose to be rubber.
That's true, exactly, right? And not to be aggressive about it or anything like that, but just to be able to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Right? And that, I think, is where radical acceptance comes in.
All right.
Right? Just to be able to accept the situation, accept the context, accept what it is that's happening, as opposed to wanting to change it. Just to be present with it and in it, and to be able to say, it's okay.
For sure.
Right? I'm okay.
Yeah. There's no way that I would be able to, say to my boss, like, well, let's figure out how to, lift some financial stress off of you and figure out a way to make, food not ever go bad so you never have to do reorders again. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so,
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's really important just to be able to say, like, I get it. This is your life. This is stressful.
Well, speaking of which, there's actually really kind of like two sides. One is soothing ourselves, right? Saying that everything is okay, that sort of thing. It's okay. And then the other side is really to protect ourselves. We do have the responsibility to protect ourselves, right? To know when it is that enough is enough, right? To be able to create balance within our lives so that we don't get off balance and make ourselves sick and that sort of thing, right? Yeah. So it's really about paying attention to all of those different components in order to make sure that we're in the right place at the right time, right? Doing the right thing for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that it's really important to have like a self-compassion practice.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And so check out our meditations. We have done some meditations in regards to self-compassion. And if that's something that you would actually really like to start to work on, to propagate, right? I think that that would be really an empowering experience.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. I'll include the playlist of our meditations down below. Thank you so much, Laurie, for talking to me about self-compassion.
No problem, Emerald.
And thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, stay subscribed, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye.